Hey YouTube, how's it going? Adrian back with you for another video. In this video, I was actually intending it to film with the GoPro, but I forgot the swivel screw that locks it all together downstairs in my truck, so it's there somewhere. But yeah, today working alone, finishing this roof. Shoot this roof alone. It's not something I'm unfamiliar with, but yeah, that's how this thing goes sometimes. It's okay. So I have put about 2 3/4 rows up to where I am now, and I want to quickly show you. I guess I'll come from this side. How I make my stand. Now this is something that everybody kind of does differently. You see there's a guy over there who did his slightly different, but it's respectable all the same. Now, in my time framing, I've seen some really sketchy roof stands, but this isn't one of them. So I'll tell you how I calculate the roof stand. It's very simple. So what I do, I cut 4 2x4s 5 feet. And the reason I do that and not 4 feet is so I get a nice ledge here to stand on. Or if I'm cutting, whoever's cutting for me. And then I get a long straight 2x4 and I put it, well, for this one I just use the 4-foot line as a reference mark. And then what I do for these guys is whatever the pitch is, so in this case it's a 6, I times by 4. So these 2x4s are 24. So if it's an 8/12, it's going to be 32, and then I leave it in about 10 inches, and it always works out perfectly. So whatever the roof pitch is times 4, that's what your legs are. I put 4 of them in. Basically, guys, there's a lot of weight up here, and more than you'd think. And I don't even have the full bundles up here. There's about 20 sheets more down there. So I would guess that would be in the range of 600-700 pounds. It's crazy windy today. The guy just ripped off his ice and water adhesive layer and flung all the way over to my roof. It's now inside my roof there, so that just goes to show you how windy it is. So it is now. I did some groundwork earlier, did all my cathedrals. So basically when I finish this, I'm about done. I'm starting a new semi on Monday. We're working on Monday, we're not working tomorrow, which is Easter Friday. So I'm starting another semi. I haven't seen the plans yet, but I'm imagining it's very similar to what I'm doing here. So right now I'm just climbing up the firewall. So basically I framed this all myself, with the exception of a day and a half from my labor. So I won't get into those details, but once again, it is what it is. So on the sides I got 9/12. On the front I have 6. So 9 and 6. Nice pitch to work with. I'm comfortable walking up to 8. I used to be more comfortable walking on higher pitches, but once you start to get a family and it's hard to get a bit grounded, you start to reconsider the higher pitches and just take a couple extra minutes. You know, it just takes one little incident. So another thing, what I do, once again, using my Boston stapler, awesome stapler, I just re-oiled it. So what I like to do, with the exception of the first sheet being a cottage, I like to just run the sheets long on one side and chalk one clean line right up, and then use the offcuts for that side. Now, it really doesn't matter which side you do, but I just find that avoids any excessive waste. Nothing more disgusting than a wasteful carpenter. Actually, the guys around here are pretty good. There's not a whole lot of waste. But so that's what I'm gonna be doing, and yeah, I'll let when I go down a break, I'm gonna put the GoPro swivel in, and I'm gonna show you how I sheet alone. And it actually goes pretty fast. You'd be surprised. This here is a 2x4 party wall in the middle of the unit, with both trusses butting into it. These are where my each truss is in line with the next. So basically, you have one layer of 5/8 fire code drywall, 2x4 wall, party wall, throughout the whole roof at 16-inch centers. Then you have another layer of fire code. If you don't do the party wall, you have to do 3 layers. And with this builder, they don't even give you the option. And to be honest, I prefer to do the party wall, because to frame this party wall in takes about half an hour with me and a guy. So I'd much rather be working with wood than drywall. That's just the way I see it. Once again, if you were watching my past video, you'll notice that I said the guy over there is an animal. Look at that. They're gonna finish that house today. Him and one guy. What a beast. Him and his brother are just so quick. A lot of respect for those guys. They do, that being said, they do work long hours, but it definitely shows, and they work so clean. They actually do a really good job. So I respect him because he does clean work, and he works fast. So when you combine those two, you make for a very efficient and respected carpenter in my books. Anyway, enough talk. I'm gonna get to it, and hopefully by the end of the day, this roof will be sheeted. Thanks, have a great Easter, and bye for now.